We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. I have to get my Twitch link real quick. Smile.
Bang, bang.
Um, it's time, man.
Bang,
It's
bang. We're back.
we're back. We're back. We're so back. We're so back. It's time for the season 2 draft. We're gonna get started in just a moment here. Um, are you who's gonna win this season, man? Pre-draft, who's gonna win?
Monkey's going all the way.
Of course we say that. Of course we say that. Um, but here we go. Um, we'll get this moving. And oh shit, smile. Leaked, 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 leaked,
What is he doing? What are you
leaked,
You
leaked.
tapping to the wrong one.
Yeah, I typed in the wrong one, guys. It's
Okay,
time.
look
It's
it.
time. Okay, so starting us off with the first pick of the draft of the MSSL Season 2 draft, we're gonna have the Burbank City Bunters. And who do you think they're gonna pick? It's kind of hard to say. Kind of hard to say. But
Just get it out of the way, bro.
it's gonna
We
be
all know who we picked in.
Petey Piranha. It should hopefully show up here. There we bang bang. So kind of back out of the way a little bit, but Petey Piranha had an insane season. So like in the first season, kind of looking at them a little bit. Petey Piranha. Talk about these accolades, Em. Talk about Petey Piranha.
I mean, he's an all-around, all-star player. You're talking about the Outstanding Infielder Award. Home Run King with 12 homers on the season.
Oh,
Defensive Player of the Season. Top 3 Silver Slugger. Top 2 in the MVP race. He's the Beat Drop All-Star and the Season 1 champion. I mean, look, when you're looking for a first pick, I don't know who else you go. This is the guy.
And it's a great guy. We're going on to the next pick here. After Petey Piranha, the Real Funky Kofus, they pick up Donkey Kong, which I think that's just an amazing pick. Yeah. Donkey Kong hopefully pops up. Oh, pops up in a second here. There we go. I fucked up my shit again. Smile. But yeah, Donkey Kong, another great player, won MVP last season. So really, really amazing player. We'll zoom in on this a little bit, but Adrenaline Rush All-Star. He was top 2 Golden Glove, top 2 Silver Slugger, outstanding infielder. Right? It's just maybe the best player, in the league.
Yeah, I mean, with PD going first round, you find that an obvious pick, but if there's anyone else you would go, Donkey Kong's the only other choice. I mean, this guy just came off of an amazing season with the Monkeys. We're sad to see him go.
Next up,
but
for
this guy's gonna do good things.
The Colombian Chromas, replacing the Mental Chromas, we now have Bowser being the next draft. Bowser, also a great player to see. Pops up in a second. There, bang! Came from the Kerosene last season, was a real phenomenal player for the Kerosene. He won Strikeout King, best pitcher in the league, top 3 MVP. Ultimately just a great player, and he's really good at commanding a whole roster around him. Excited to see how he does this season. Continuing through this pretty quickly here, we have another one coming up in just a second. The Crowns have picked up King K. Rool.
Obvious pick here. Obvious pick. I mean, history with the team. Just trying to keep the guy in the franchise and see what we can do next season with the new roster.
King K. Rool. Just a wonderful player overall. Oh fuck! I'm really into this. I'm really into this. It's okay, guys. Wait.
Don't tap it on wrong
Minecraft. Wrong Minecraft. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. King K. Rool. We're waiting. Next one up should be coming up shortly. But King K. Rool, overall player for the Crowns. He's returning to the Crowns as well. Spent his last season there. Played first base for them. Excited to see how he does this season. He is just like overall just a really good hitter for the team. And I guess his biggest problems is he struggles to build a roster around himself. Last season, he didn't really have too much synergy on his team, and that's why he kind of struggled overall. But still a semi-finalist, and he's happy to be returning to the Crowns. A great player. We have our next draft coming in from the Monkeys.
Let's go, Monkeys! Go, Gorillas!
They'll be drafting Hammer Bro.
Excited to see this guy on the roster.
Yeah, tell me about Hammer Bro.
I mean, coming off of his breakout season, with the Bunters, I mean, this guy is everything you want in a player. He's got a lot going on here. He's a season 1 champion, of course, all-star in the league, top 5 Silver Slugger, and top 5 MVP, not in the MVP race. You know, once we get back to these lower picks, it's hard to pick one guy, but Hammer Bro, he's a good guy to have.
Got another pick coming in pretty quickly from the Chengdu Hunters. We got Bowser Jr. coming in. Tell me about Bowser Jr. What do you know about this guy?
I mean, the easy thing is you can see he's a great pitcher. He came off of a season with the Kerosene, and frankly, it didn't do too much, but he was also riding the coattails of a lot of all-star players that you're not going to see on the same team this season with being more teams. I think Bowser Jr., it's time for him to step up, be a captain, and this guy has what it takes.
Another pick coming in pretty quickly from the Peach Heartlands. We now have Funky Kong coming through.
Wow.
Which is that's an interesting one.
Didn't see it coming.
Yeah, so Funky Kong split up from his brother from the Monkeys. Now running a team of his own. Pretty excited to see how he tries and goes for it himself. Top 4 Golden Glove, fan favorite player. Sniped from the Kofos. I'm sure they're not happy about that one.
Yeah, another interesting thing here. Coming off of this this recent Peach Heartland season, we had an all-star in Daisy. I'm very surprised not to see her here, and I'm interested to see if she gets sniped before the next pick. Next Monkeys pick.
Yeah, I do. I do also want to just like, oh, that's fucked up. We're returning to this.
What did you do this time, bro?
I fixed it. I fixed it. So interesting thing about the Heartlands is Pasty, old coach of the Kerosene, has now teamed up with the Heartlands. So your 2 semi-finalist coach coming together to build a roster together. Starting off with Funky Kong, who is a great player, and 2 solid coaches behind this roster. I feel like this roster has really good potential. And actually, we're getting the next pick coming in here, just announced. We're getting, from the Domineers, Yoshi to be returning. So I didn't quite see Yoshi going this early, but Yoshi is still a solid captain. Gets captain like buffs, I guess, right? So that's like captain, star pitches, star hits, and really good synergy to build around a roster. Domineers, I mean, it's built off of Yoshi, and Yoshi's here to run it again. Do you have any other thoughts about this character?
I mean, off the bat, I don't know if we like this as a first pick. This isn't a guy who was taking you all the way last season, but I mean, staying with the franchise, let's see if we can build a better team around him.
We got next pick coming in from the Wu Chain Sniffers. We got Wario coming through. So Wario captained the Malcolm Muscles last season, which was kind of a jail roster. So Wario didn't show us a lot last season, but I think he can show us a lot more this season. Solid pitcher, and I think, honestly, a home run hitter kind of character. Like, I think he's got it in him. What are your thoughts on Wario?
I think Wario's often disrespected. Not a character that we talked highly a lot. But, I mean, he's got a good offense, and if we can keep that exciting, I think it's a good spot.
So, we got 2 picks coming in from the Numbani Sluggers now. First one coming up is going to be Firebro, going to the Sluggers here. Firebro was an all-star player from the Kerosene. That's not Firebro, and the slides are fucked up. Fire, bro.
Fucking
Chill on Prime, bro. Chill.
Fire, bro, just a great player, great like second base shortstop player and a home run hitter. And coming alongside Fire, bro, there's also Boomerang, bro. So
This is scary right here.
yeah. Last
I
season,
mean,
yeah. Tell me.
this duo alone will get you runs.
It will. So last season on the bunters, we saw Hammer Bro and Boomerang Bro. So Boomerang Bro switching up brothers, but an insanely terrifying team already. And this is already gonna be tough to beat. But team's gonna keep working on it. We got next pick coming in from the Wu Chain Sniffers. We got Waluigi coming through. So we'll take a look here. With Wario, yeah, with Wario and Waluigi coming through. Waluigi a little short, but it'd be that way sometimes. I think these guys have synergy together.
Yeah, obvious synergy there. Not just in the batting, but like, you have an offensive star and a pitching star here.
Yeah.
A lot can go well with this duo.
Yeah, Waluigi coming off that season 1 champion, as we see. It's gonna be a big pick. Domineers picking up Green Critter as their next one. We'll take a look back here. But now you're gonna have this roster has Yoshi and Green Critter coming together now. So that's a very strong infield right there. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, we saw the Critters last season be insane defensively. With their star dive, that is something you definitely want to keep an eye on. And then Yoshi, of course, has his tongue. So I think this team does still have a lot to reach for. We're so early in, and that's your infield wall.
We got another one coming through pretty quickly here from the Heartlands. They're picking up Britter. So Britter coming back to the Heartlands after a successful last season. It's now going to be Funky Kong and Britter together. So we'll see that pop up in just a second here, very likely. But what do we think about this? What do we think about this team?
I mean, that is an insanely great pickup. Again, same praises that we just gave the other critter. This team is looking at a brown critter and a Funky Kong. Concern. There's one big concern. These two don't fucking like each other. They hate each other.
Do they actually hate each other? That's really funny. That's really funny.
Critters and Kongs don't mesh well. So, I mean, might see a little bit of clubhouse scuffles. Might see some in-organization drama, but hey, if we can keep it friendly, it's a good duo right there.
Next up, we got Green Dry Bones coming to the Hunters, it seems. So you got Bowser Jr. and Green Dry Bones together. So that should be some synergy right there. And you got a solid hitter in Dry Bones now. Plus a solid pitcher in Bowser Jr. What are your thoughts on the Hunters?
Drybone, I know, another one of those just guys that you can trust his offense. He's got a lot of praise in the last season.
Yeah. He ended up playing catcher for the Muscles, so it's kind of on a jail roster that we talked about. But Drybone's one of the most consistent hitters for the Muscles last season, and was kind of like the reason they actually got a win in their last week against the Bunters, which is like maybe the most notable win all season for any team. So a solid team coming together here already. It's still a little early, but I think it's gonna be exciting to see how this Hunter squad keeps continuing to assemble.
Yeah, we're gonna have a pick in just a couple moments. I hate to be the cause for delay. Give me one moment and that'll be dropped.
We got okay. Oh no. Okay, sorry. We got some trade talks coming through here. We'll see if anything actually goes through. But yeah, I think a lot of rosters looking to be in a really good spot. I think overall, my favorite one has got to be the Sluggers with Hammer Bro and Boomerang Bro. We see the roster. Hunter's still looking really strong with Bowser Jr. and Green Drybones coming through. I think it's looking like a lot of competitive rosters. So there's nothing that looks bad yet, and I think that's really really exciting. Because last season we definitely had a few teams that were questionable at this point in the draft already, but we got a competitive season coming through. I think we're still
All right.
yeah.
Sorry, we got this pick coming through. Let me report it in.
Okay, yeah. Report pick for the Memetopia
I can
monkeys.
find my channel.
Okay. So I'm excited to kind of see what the monkeys end up picking here. There could be a lot of things they're pairing with Hammer Bro here. But it looks like it's coming through right now. We're seeing Red Critter return to Hammer Bro. So yeah, Red Critter finals MVP for the Bunters last season. Definitely can see why the monkeys would want to pick this guy up. He played insanely well in the finals against the monkeys last season. And just look at these accolades, like, oh my gosh. Tell me about Ritter here.
I mean, I'm not gonna stay here and talk about how amazing he is because I think it's so easy to see. I think it's something that's just already assumed. You know what I mean? Like everybody knows that he's the guy. But I do have something to announce.
Yeah, what's your announcement?
And well, the league might not be too happy about this, but there's already been a trade.
There's a trade coming through?
This Red Critter.
Oh boy.
Now it's simple. Not too much to get afraid of. But we're over at the Monkeys are gonna be swapping over with the Dinoland Domineers for their green critter. Just a 1-to-1. Critter to critter.
Okay.
Many would say I'm actually losing this trade, given the accolades of this Red Critter. I mean, coming off of Finals MVP, winning this championship, in the MVP race, in the Silver Slugger race, in the Golden Glove race. Maybe I'm being insane here. But over at the side of the Monkeys, we like to keep things all natural back in the jungle, and green meshes well with that.
All right. Next up, we have the Crowns submitting their pick here already. We're going to get Blue Critter coming in through for the Crowns. So you're seeing a King K Rule plus Blue Critter, like Blitter, infield, which is very similar to what the Crowns had last season. It was pretty successful for them. They have blue instead of green this season. But overall, Blitter was a solid pick. He struggled a little bit last season on the Domineers. He didn't really win anything, but he was just outside of winning a lot of different things. This guy's still a really good player here. Nothing to scoff at. But what are your thoughts here on the King K Rule plus Blitter field?
I mean, that is obvious, right? Arctos picked King K Rule, had to get a critter after that. That is really what this draft is dependent on, and he got it. So I mean, arguably some would say the worst of the critters, just given that he didn't have a successful run on the team he was on last season. Too successful, but hey, we're still in a really good spot. We have King K. Rool as a captain to back this guy. They're gonna be just fine.
Sorry, 1 second here. We had a trade try to, or not a trade, a draft try to go through that is not already taken.
That's bro. Mental chill on him, bro.
It's okay. There's a lot going on. Draft's a little chaotic. But yeah, I think overall, what do you think your favorite team is so far?
Standouts to me. We're looking at the Numbani Sluggers. It's a scary team right there.
Pick has just come through for the Colombian Chromas. We are getting Dark Bones. So that's our red dry bones coming from the kerosene to the Chromas. So that's Dark Bones is returning to play with Bowser once again. They were a very successful duo last season, and they're looking to have another successful season here again. What are your thoughts on this pick?
I mean, no accolades to the name, but those who are watching the league know the Kerosene had an amazing season with this guy helping a lot. One time Darkbones rang for another game and was a fucking fantastic freakazoid. This guy's awesome. He's gonna be great on this team, has good synergy with Bowser, and isn't gonna worry about this at all.
Yeah, there's people calling it the Colombian kerosene, which it's feeling pretty accurate so far. With the kerosene not in the league anymore, this team's really trying to pick up where the kerosene left off. Kofus are making their next pick here now. Yeah, no, I think this team's looking maybe our strongest now. I think
mean, Bowser at the helm. There's a conversation there.
Yeah, any Bowser team is.
We just gotta see where this goes right here. I think this next pick, pairing up with Donkey Kong.
So it's coming through. It's another member from the Monkeys. The real Funky Kofus are taking King Boo.
Oh wow. So interesting pick here.
Mental. It looks like shit, Mental. Mental. Sorry. Sorry.
Stuck in our throat.
Yeah, that's weird. That's so weird. But yeah, King Boo. So King Boo, really excited to see how he performs this season. So he made All Stars last season, but he kind of struggled a little bit overall. Shit. I need you to talk this through as I work on my pick here.
Honestly, I'm really surprised this guy went in the second round. We're not just looking at a team similar to the Monkeys last season, but we're looking at a team that just generally has Donkey Kong, and not grabbing him a pick with synergy seems very interesting to me. You know, we'll have a pick in 2 picks. So are we that concerned? No. King Boo, good pitcher all around. I mean, look at any tier list, this guy's at the top of it. But am I that confident in him? I'm not sure. Am I throwing him in the second pick?
All right.
I don't know quite yet, but hey, we'll let it go through. We'll see what happens.
Next pick coming through for the Burbank City Bunters, pairing with PD Piranha. They are taking Birdo. Thoughts on Birdo, then?
I mean, great pick. Offensively, we're there. Defensively, also well-rounded. Synergy with PD Piranha. Has a star pitch that is literally unhittable against the CPUs. For those who don't know, there's a couple characters in the game that you literally can't get a hit off of them. And this is one of them. So, I mean, you have a defensive powerhouse slowly being made over here. And I'm interested to see where this third pick comes and what we pair with it.
So alongside Birdo, the Bunters are picking up Blue Dry Bones. Not that one. Not that one either.
Okay, let's go.
Hold on. Sorry. Maybe the next one. Maybe the next one. Wait, we're looking for it. Wait, hold on.
Taco types in chat. Does anyone know King Boo's pop time? Little does this guy know, you'll probably see 2 total steals the whole season.
There were some crazy steals in World Series. Not gonna lie.
Well, those are all buns.
But Blue Dry Bones. So I'm gonna talk about this. This is my pick. Blue Dry Bones. I'm extremely excited for because he was permabenched last season, and I think he's insane. I think he's so good, and I want to see him come through. From
rags to riches, the Blue Bones story.
Blue Bones. He's coming through. We got next pick coming in for the Kofos now. They're picking up Diddy Kong. So. I mean, here we go.
This is what I was expecting to see last round. Great season last season with the Monkeys. Was Donkey Kong's 2. You know, like if there's anyone else you think goes with this guy, maybe Funky. But besides that, it's Diddy Kong. Great pitching potential that we didn't get to see last season much, just because there were a lot of other pitchers on the roster. Breakout outfielder. All right, offensively too. Like, this is a guy that you trust. This is a guy that you love to have on your team. And this roster, it's looking familiar, but it's looking scary.
Next up from the Chromas, we're picking Red Paratroopa for the Chromas.
Good pick. I mean, this is a synergy pick if you ask me. You know, the Paratroopers were good offensively last season with the Kerosene. Same team.
Mental. There we go.
This guy was stuck on the crowns though. So, never mind. It's a different guy.
Yeah, he was on
Red
Paratrooper.
That's what I thought. It was on the Kerosene. Did amazing in the outfield. He was paired with the Goombas and a different Koopa.
Yeah.
And did a fantastic. So I mean, you're already looking at a lot of synergy on this team. You have some Bones, a Troopa, Bowser. So the puzzle pieces are starting to fall together. This team's looking good.
We got next pick coming in here for the Crowns. They're taking Bianta, Blue Pianta, coming from the Domineers, I believe, is where he played. Yeah, I played catcher on the Domineers. Something to talk about. It's not really shown here, but the Piantas were some of our most consistent hitters across the entire league last season. Just having some of the highest batting averages. So I think this is a great pickup. Playing alongside Blitter and King K. Rool. Those guys hit some big hits, but they're not always the most consistent because of that and the buddy jump in the outfield. So getting someone who is really consistent is going to be really nice. Do you have any other thoughts here? Oh, actually, you have next pick. I'll keep talking. Yeah,
let me think.
Bianta also going to be having blue synergy with Blitter. So that doesn't mean anything yet, but after being paired with the Blue Me, all of a sudden you start seeing more consistent hits for Blitter and Bianta, and this roster starts getting really, really scary. I think there's still some other rosters that look like super scary, like the the Colombian Kerosene. But this roster is definitely here to compete, and I think it's an upgrade from where the Crowns were last season. And the Crowns were already a good team last season. So we'll see how this draft keeps going through here.
One moment. I'm double checking on just one thing, making sure that this pick sounds right for my team.
Yeah, that's good. it's important. But I think Crown's gonna have to probably start looking to build an outfield here, as they have a lot of infield right now. We'll pull them up on stream, take a look at their draft. But a lot of big boys, a lot of big hitters. We're making the Big Ben team. That's what these guys are right now.
Yeah. All right.
I think. Do you have a pick coming through? All right, pick seems to be coming through here for the Monkeys. Looks like they're getting. Is that right? Luigi is coming to the Monkeys. Wow, that's interesting. That's definitely an interesting one.
This guy was on an interesting team last season. I mean, the Crowns didn't really have an identity, if you ask me. They had King K. Rool. They had some guys, but this team really know exactly what it was looking to do. But if you ask me, this is one of the guys who got shafted because of that. This guy is a good pitcher. We're looking at 70 stamina, which is great. Decent throw speed, an amazing fastball with some good curve and curveball speeds mixed into that. Great contact. 70 contact on the slap with some decent slap power and then 16 charge power. This guy will get offensive.
We got a pick coming through.
Some synergy here.
Real quick, pick coming through for the Hunters. They're picking up, it seems to be Gray Dry Bones going to the Hunters here. So that's coming alongside of Bowser Jr. and Green Dry Bones. So we got a double Dry Bones kind of team so far. What are our thoughts on this?
Love this pick. I mean, obvious synergy, not just with another drive. Oh, actually, wait a minute. I'm lying. There's no synergy there connection so far. But, I mean, good offense. That's something that no one's afraid of, is this offensive lineup here. So I'm not concerned about this team at all. I'm not concerned with this pick. Another great offensive guy. Top 7 Golden Glove, which some wouldn't assume.
All right.
But
Next up, we got from the Heartlands. This is when we're going to see Daisy be coming through for the Heartlands here. So this is the pick we were kind of waiting on.
Honestly, yeah, I'm surprised she went this far. I'm surprised they even got her.
Yeah, they were greeting.
I think this is highway robbery.
I think they were greeting this. They wanted it to go long. They knew they wanted it the whole time. But they finally got it. Yeah, we see Daisy really popping off towards the end of the season. Ends up climbing up into the MVP race and at 10th overall. That's something that's not really shown in the score sheet is just how much Daisy did in her playoffs run. So Daisy led the Heartlands to an upset win over the Crowns in the quarterfinals, and then took the Monkeys all the way to Game 5. Daisy played an amazing series all playoffs long, and I'm not surprised she's returning to the Heartlands. She's an insane player.
Yeah, again, I think this is highway robbery. I'm baffled that this could even go this far.
We got another pick coming in through really fast for the Domineers. We're going to be seeing Mario go through. So you got Mario joining Yoshi and Red Critter. Another fun fact about Mario is he had the highest batting average last season on the worst team too. So that says a lot about Mario.
Give this guy a chance. We'll
yeah.
See what he can do. Bat a .816 last season. That is absolutely disgusting.
Yeah. We got another pick coming in really fast again from the Wu Chain Sniffers. We have Wiggler. Wiggler comes through. So Wiggler is joining Wario and Waluigi. And so now we are getting to the point where I think this team is becoming a little interesting here. So what do you think about Wario, Waluigi, Wiggler?
I mean, it's the big W's, clearly. But I mean, I like Wiggler. Good offensive first baseman here. I mean, I could even pull up the stats really fast. What we were on the muscles last season?
Yeah, on the muscles last season.
Yeah, I mean, hitting a .526, which is definitely not something to scoff at. Had 41 putouts. Definitely, not too crazy even though we got first base, but I mean, like, this guy had a team and was able to not make errors. 20 RBI on the season, which was second place on his team, actually. So, I mean, this guy's got a team on him, and I think that he's going to be just fine with the synergy he's got.
All right. So, next, we got the Sluggers taking 2 picks. Your first pick for the Numbani Sluggers, and this one's a little interesting. We have Master Roshi coming through. Pick from the Domineers on his way over to the Sluggers here. Thoughts on Roshi, Em?
I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, Red Yoshi was good last season. I mean,
he's coming through to start in outfield for the Sluggers
let's just
here.
See where this goes.
But they have a pick coming alongside Roshi here. For their second pick, they have arguably a much bigger pick. They're picking up Ratch. Good old Red Magikoopa is coming from the Monkeys to the Sluggers.
Yeah, I mean, this guy is... I could give him praise all days. Amazing pitcher. Did great last season for us. When you're in a tight pinch, this guy can come up and put some players away.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see while we have a moment before this next pick gets put through.
Okay, next pick coming through for the Wu Chain Sniffers. We're seeing a roster start to be built like the muscles from last season. We're seeing Monty Mole come through to the Sniffers here.
Early pick here.
Early pick. Let's take a closer look here at our Sniffer squad. But we got Wario, Waluigi, Wiggler, and Monty Mole as the picks here. So we think this roster going far or what?
It's a roster of all time.
It's a roster of all time. Next pick coming in fast from the Domineers. We're getting Rianta. Rianta coming through
Favorite.
from the Heartlands. Um, Overall, Rianta, professional nose plucker for those that know.
True,
But
true.
top 8 Silver Slugger, a lot of that coming through just off of consistency in the hits. And he's going to look to do it again. Spend another season here, this time over at the Domineers. Now, we do have a pick coming in through from the Heartlands. The quick pick from the Heartlands. They're grabbing Peach to start building out this roster. What are our thoughts on Peach here?
Yeah, I mean, this team is. We're looking real scary. Looking really similar to how we were looking last season, just with the upgrades.
Right? They
Not the Domineer.
They might be trying to change their pick. No, never mind. They're not. They're committed.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Peach is good here. You're kind of with Daisy again. It was a big 1-2 for this team, just with a couple extra upgrades.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. It's obvious. This team has a lot of good stuff going.
Okay, we're getting another pick coming through here for the Chindu Hunters. We're getting Green Magikoopa coming through. Coming to join the 2 Dry Bones and Bowser Jr. What are your thoughts on Green Magikoopa?
Again, a great Magikoopa. The Dry Bones, and I mean, this team has a lot of pieces, a lot of good pieces. I'm not exactly sure how I like them together yet. You know what I mean? This does have synergy with our captain. Something to keep in mind.
And you're starting to get some green synergy through here with Green Magikoopa and Green Dry Bones. So potential green meat coming to this roster in the future. But we'll have monkeys coming up in just a little bit. Hunters looking good here though. I think you have 2 solid pitchers and 2 solid hitters. We don't really have an outfield yet, but outfields are actually, with the addition of all the new Miis, kind of surprisingly easy to build this season. So we're excited to see how this roster keeps coming through, because I think this roster looks kind of okay right now, but scales and becomes really, really scary as the draft continues. So yeah, I think overall, take a look at the drafts overall. We're getting some interesting teams. We have like the Domineers with like a red kind of themed Yoshi team. They really wish they had Roshi from the Sluggers. Maybe a trade comes through later on.
Sorry, pick is almost in. Give me one moment.
Pick is almost in. We're still seeing the Colombian kerosene. Build a really interesting Bowser themed team. And excited to... I think a lot of the themes are coming through. We're seeing the Memetopia Monkeys also building a green team. So actually, you're going to see Monkeys and Hunters kind of battling for some of these green picks potentially as the draft continues. A lot of the really good ones have been taken now. So excited to see how this continues. And I'm sure that's what the Monkeys are thinking about right now is like, well, we just had Green Magikoopa and Green Dry Bones already taken. So what's next? We're seeing...
Right. Okay. Sorry, we're here.
Yeah. Do you have a draft coming through?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. So, Monkeys sending their pick through as we speak. They'll be taking. Wait 1 second. Okay, they have their pick them through. They're getting Malcurry, our green me from last season. So Malcurry, just a great player. Ended up playing as one of the arguably the best Miis, not the best, but definitely one of the top ones. Played as a really strong pitcher and patched a hole in the outfield for the Crowns last season. And looking to kind of maybe have a similar performance here. If you have so much green chem going on with this team right now, we'll take a closer look at that here actually right now. Just a lot of green players, and so you have green chem going through. Tell me anything else about Malcurry here.
Yeah, I love Malk. She's my favorite me.
yeah.
Good pitcher, good outfielder.
We got another pick coming through right away. Coming from the Crowns, looking through the notes, it looks like Blue Shy Guy is coming through. for the Cramps. So Blue Shy Guy pairing around along with Bianta and Blitter. Our famous buy guy. What are your thoughts on Blue Shy Guy? Um,
Um, good, good pickup here. Let me look at this team again. Paired with a blue Pianta, a blue Critter, and a King K. Rool. All you need is a couple blue pieces,
yeah,
to cross the bridges, and it's got a lot of synergy here.
yeah, I think it's looking really good overall. Happy to see all this coming through. We're seeing another pick come through. This time for the Colombian Chromas. They are going to be picking up Green Paratroopa. So Green Paratroopa joining Bowser, Dark Bounds, and Red Paratroopa. What are your thoughts on this one?
I mean, good pick. You're matching a Troopa with a Troopa and keeping it also within the Bowser line. This makes a lot of sense to me. It's a good, consistent pickup for a team that is gonna have its outfield pretty much solidified in just a pick or two here.
Yeah, I think they're actually really close to getting Paragoomba and having essentially the same outfield that the Kerosene had last season. And that's really scary. Is they had arguably the best outfield. I think they ended up winning second place overall, but an insanely good outfield. We got a pick coming in once again. This time from the Kofus. They're finally back. They're picking up. Looks like Tiny Kong for the Kofus.
I like if you know how I feel about this Tiny
you
Con.
you feel some type of way about Tiny Kong, don't you?
Yeah, for all the viewers, I'm trying to fuck the shit out of this monkey.
Okay,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
Sexiest player in the league. That's
Yeah.
an accolade that's not on the screen for some reason. But no, good outfielder, clutch hitter when needed. Um, you're gonna put her in the middle of your lineup, have some synergy, pieces, and she's gonna do just fine for you. Happy she gets to stay with a team that feels familiar too. And I will be hitting her up in the my off
Will
days.
you now? Will you now? Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
Arctosarian claiming that people are picking green because of him.
Yeah,
That's
that's a
yeah,
good
that's
one.
why.
We
That is why.
got Bunters coming up next, and it looks like we got a pick coming through.
Good com from the stream, by the way. Sexiest player on the Tiny Kong.
Um, but yeah, we got. It looks like Blue Toad coming in. That's not blue.
Love.
Really close to blue. But there's some red mixed into that
Purple.
one. There's Blue Toad. Blue Toad! Our first overall pick from last season, coming in now in the fourth round, the end of the fourth round. But yeah, Blue Toad played very well this season. He was top 4 in the MVP, right? He led the Chromas to an interesting season. But he's coming to the Bunters now. The Bunters know how to use a Toad, all right? Road played well last
Yeah.
season. Bode coming
Man,
through this season.
Looking at your draft, we got a couple of blue chemistry maybe coming up soon. You're sitting at a weird spot where you got your offensive, some big power. It's time to solidify an outfield, and I think you're pretty close to that.
And next up,
Make the lobby
after
finish right
Blue
here.
Toad, we'll be taking. I'm looking at the notes. Looking at the notes. It looks like Jackie,
Yep.
our blue meat, gonna be coming through to join the Bunters. So we'll take a good look at this draft overall as Jackie ends up popping up here. I'm sure my production's finding it. Well, anyways, Jackie overall ended up playing outfield for the Muscles last season, and is now coming through for there we go. Jackie coming through for the Bunters now. With a strong team. You got like PD Piranha, Birdo synergy, Blue Bones is gonna be hitting pretty hard as well, and then you're starting to build an outfield out of Blue Toad and Jackie. What is this team missing right now? And what do we think?
Look, I mean, we kind of have an outfield here. We have a Toad, a bone and a blue me. What is this team missing? If you ask me, we need a little bit more maybe offensive power. I think that you have one really breakout hitter, and then it kind of ends there is kind of the concern. But see if we can just solidify a little bit more consistency there.
All right, next pick
Hey,
coming
maybe I'm
through.
wrong.
Coming from the Real Funky Kofus, they're taking... Oh, interesting pick. We got Boo. So Boo was a very strong pitcher for the Kerosene last season. And looking to probably continue that trend on this roster here. What do we think?
I mean, Boo is good. This is a great pitcher. Did amazing on his team last season. I think is gonna continue to do a lot of the same stuff as he did last season. I really like this pickup for this team. I mean, you have some Kongs, you have a King Boo with him too. This guy's dad is literally on the roster.
Yeah.
This team has insane synergy power.
So yeah, I think next pick coming through here, surprising nobody. It's looking like the Colombian Chromas are here to pick up Paragumba.
Yeah, I mean, good pick here.
Which
this is our outfield. I think
this is our outfield. We'll take a look. It's the two Paratroopers and the Paragumba. So
yeah, this outfield has literally existed before. This team has existed before.
Would you like to hear some interesting information about this outfield? So this season we're adding Peach Ice Garden to the map pool, and there's ice physics on that map. Something I've learned: the flying characters are immune to the ice physics, so this outfield will have no problems catching balls on that map. A very strong map pick for that team. Another pick coming through really quick here for the Crowns. We are looking at Gucci Bamboo, picked up by the Crowns this season. So Gucci, one of our rookie players, one of our rookie Miis coming in. It's going to stunt his stuff here. But it's just blue chem fitting alongside a blue team. So I think this will be just a great pickup here from the Crowns. Gucci packing his bags. So yeah, I think this is a good pickup. We're looking, I think just like a good blue team right around King K. Rool, which is a little interesting. If only King K. Rool was blue, you know, maybe we grab some paint at the next shot, paint him up, and then he's a blue member too. Waiting on the monkeys for the next pick now. So it's gonna be that green team is coming back here. But yeah, I think a fun pick here, stealing one of the coaches from the Kofus, and our pick is coming through here for the monkeys. And this is a really fun pick here to see for the monkeys. But they'll be taking another rookie player. We're looking at a Noah's Ark draft to the Memetopia Monkeys. And tell me about Noah.
Maybe the league's biggest shithead. Definitely someone to watch out for, just making your life miserable. Definitely saying something along the lines of your mom right now.
Yeah.
I mean, Gucci's cool and all. But
Gucci's cool and all. Not quite Noah.
You can tell there's a bit of a pattern on the team, and I think that a very interesting thing about the Miis is like it's easy to want to see them as like just a glue for color, but they're also really, really good pitchers, consistent batters. Something to think about a lot here.
Yeah, Miis, famously last season, some of the most consistent players on any roster except for the Memetopia Monkeys. They're looking to have a different season this time around.
Those guys. Well, I'm fucking Arcos. That guy sucks.
There's Noah's Ark. Looking all pretty. Next up for the Chundu Hunters. Now, some may call it a nepotism pick. But the Chundu Hunters are drafting White Me Sandy to the roster. Coach coming to play for their own team. I think this is the first time this has happened in MSSL. So what are we? Not true? Am I wrong? Oh, true. Yeah, M played for the Monkeys week 1 last season. That's it. That's it. So we'll see. We'll see if Sandy can last more than 1 week on his own roster.
Yeah. I mean, this guy. Let me look at this roster. I think this is actually an insanely good pickup. Actually, just given the fact that we have. Let me find the player. Damn, this thing is so hard to watch, dude. Sandy is tied up with Dry Bones, which is synergy there. So this team actually like making out pretty well. Maybe 1 or 2 picks we want to like kind of make this make a little more sense. I think this would have gone farther than it did. But
here we go. Next one you'll see real quick for the Peach Heartlands. Oh, that's oh. They drafted Baby DK to the Heartlands. Just famously not this guy, but not that one either.
Yeah, this is
What do you think about, and I quote from the captain themselves, Baby DK PP? What do we think about this? What do we think about this?
This team is Nepo, bro.
Hey, might be nepotism.
It's a good team. I like the pick. I mean, sad to see him in jail with this awful captain again. He's gonna get abused out there. Please.
He's got funk. He's got funk this time.
This guy is being whipped every day. He's getting abused, and that's just not okay. It's just not okay. It's honestly disheartening to see. Prayers out for this kid. Great player, a lot of potential.
Yo, next one coming through for the Domineers, and nepotism strikes again. The Domineers are picking up Ant. What are our thoughts here on Ant? Oops, let's get this fixed out. Here we go.
I like it. I mean, I really like it. This is a great pick. You're looking at a red Pianta, a red Critter, a red Mario, Ant. A lot of good here. A lot of good offense on this team, including the me. We're looking at one big concern, which is the outfield, but with so much time left and a lot of characters like Nokis, like Toads still in the mix here, like I'm not stressed. I like this pick.
Got another pick coming in here, this time from the Wu Chain Sniffers. The man of many names, the man who never got to be played. Close. It's gonna pop up. It's gonna pop up here. What's your bet? Is it
a Rye guy? I don't know what it's gonna be.
There we go. It's Gray Shy Guy or
Gray
Black Shy Guy. He could be world's first. It's our league's signature black guy. That's really what he is.
Yeah.
He does
Are you sure about that?
I'm so sure about that.
I can't think of one.
Yeah, this is I think the only one. There's no Anthony or anything like that, right? So it's Gray Guy.
Yeah, no Ant, not a me.
So I think Gray Guy overall, he ended up playing on the Chromas last season. He got to play a few games, maybe only one early season, but ended up getting permabenched for a majority of the season. And I think he's a good player. I want to see more of him. Because actually he got benched for so long, he has the highest win percentage of any player on the Chromas last season. I think that's really funny.
What do you think about this roster so far, paired with Gray Guy?
So let's take a closer look to it. We got the Wu Chain Sniffers. I'm not sure what this gets. I know Monty Mole and Gray Guy is gonna have synergy in your outfield. I know Wiggler and Waluigi are 2 solid pitching options defensively. And Wario doesn't bring a lot on defense, but he brings a strong offense as well. So I think this team doesn't have a lot going for it, but it has pieces right now. And a few band-aids could patch it up to make it look pretty strong. So I wouldn't count this team out, but the draft isn't as obviously, it's not as obvious where it's going as some of the other drafts have been. So I'm kind of intrigued. But not bad. It looks like we're still waiting on picks coming in from our next captain. But are you happy with how the draft has gone so far? Do you think there's any outstanding teams to really be talking about?
I mean, there's a lot of teams you got to keep your eye on. Team I'm really liking is the Chromas.
Chromas, you have the Colombian
This team
Chromas.
has obvious synergy and looks a lot like a previous team that went really far.
Yeah,
Real Funky Kufos also, very similar story.
yeah. I think both really strong teams. I want to give a special shout out to the Crowns this season. I think the Crowns took what worked last season for them and have improved on it. So kind of excited to see how this all goes through. And we have our picks coming in for the new Bonnie Sluggers. We got Minion. So rookie player coming in. Looks a little interesting here.
Just had no one else.
Yeah,
No one else.
but yeah, we
No one else.
Minion. And then alongside Minion, we also have another player being drafted. In the notes, it looks like they're drafting Red Shy Guy.
Brad guy. Yeah.
So Red Shy Guy ended up playing on the Bunters last season, and walked away with the championship.
Oh, I admit he was never the same after the concussion.
Yeah, no, he did unfortunately have a concussion.
Permanent CTE.
Yeah, on
traumatic
our
brain injury.
opening night.
Yeah, no, it was bad.
We're getting this written in here. Yeah. So that is something to note. He hasn't fully recovered. We tried to get doctors in, but unfortunately the Heartlands have never paid up, so we haven't really been able to afford it for him. But we'll keep it going. We got another pick coming in from the Wu Chain Sniffers. We're getting Green Shy Guy to come through. And I think when we looked at this draft overall, I think this pick surprises nobody. Because this is now your outfield. But what are your thoughts on Green Guy here?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy. You have a obvious and easy synergies with your Mole and your Shy Guys. This team is definitely defensively sound, good synergy stuff. I think that we're maybe concerned offensively, but
yeah, definitely a little bit of a concern. But yeah, to be honest, I don't think there's really many offensive picks you can get. Now we do have a pick coming through, and this one's a little surprising, but it kind of fits a little bit. Looking at our next pick on the draft from the Domineers, it's looking to be Baby Mario. So Baby Mario, important accolade here, least valuable player last season.
No, the worst player in the whole league, the worst player.
he got a lot of game time, and boy, he did not use it well. But they're trying to turn that around this season over on the Domineers. The Domineers building a very strong, if you look at this, a really strong red team with some Yoshi synergy for Baby Mario as well. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a terrible player, all out.
I'm sure the
I mean,
Domineers
we have
coach is
Yoshi.
loving the talk right now.
we do still have synergy. I mean, I'm liking where we're at. Not to like try and overanalyze, but honestly, I think that we had the Minion get taken, and we kind of freaked out here.
So another pick coming in here for the Peach Heartlands. This one's kind of an interesting one, but looking at the notes I have here, it's looking like Dixie Kong to the Heartlands.
Good pick.
So Dixie Kong joining Baby DKPP and Funky Kong.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great pick. I think that Dixie Kong was a pretty outstanding player last season. Definitely a great outfielder. And you have an outfield here now if you want to just go the monkey outfield. Or not monkey outfield, pretty much the monkey outfield. And then, maybe you got to clean up a little bit there.
I think a solid
you could throw
me will
Funky out
patch
there.
that. Yeah, Funk could sit out there.
A lot.
I want to talk about how you probably see two pitchers in Daisy and Peach. Peach was a solid pitcher last season. Daisy, someone talked about being a really good pitcher, but never got the chance to really show it off last season. So excited to see if she's able to do that this season.
Yeah, I mean, this team has an all-star studded roster. Our concern is maybe that's too much for a team. Maybe we're shooting too high and we're losing a little bit of identity. But I don't have a lot of concern here.
Yeah, I think this team is strong. It's just the Heartlands, right? They made it to the semis last season, had a really solid team going in there, and then they lost to the Monkeys and now have stolen half the roster. So that's what they've done. We have another pick. Oh, never mind. We don't have another pick coming through. But yeah, no, I think overall, where do you think this roster tries to keep going? Where do they go at this point?
You definitely want to patch your outfield, make just a definitive like last pick there. And then I think you try and see if you can find some cheeky ways to blend this all together. Again, like
So
concerns you're having, right? Is like you have a critter in your infield, but your outfielders fucking hate him.
last
So it's like,
season, um, last season they had M drafted to the roster, and M now having synergy with Dixie and Peach. Do you think he comes back?
I mean, that's a good pick here. Let's close up the outfield. You can have Dixie in the center, Baby in the right, and then a Pink Me in the left. It's definitely something honestly, I think that's a really good pick for this team.
Got a pick coming in here from the Chengdu Hunters. They're going to be locking in Yellow Shy Guy for the Hunters. So this is kind of an interesting pick. It looks like with the roster that they have, we'll take a closer look at it. They're kind of trying to build around Bowser Jr. synergy, it seems, with this pick. Yellow Guy, also a solid middle infielder, which this team seems to be lacking right now. You're going to have, like, the Magic Koopa, which should be pretty solid, and then a mix of, like, Sandy, Yellow Guy kind of filling the other hole there.
Mm-hmm.
I think this team, pretty solid. But starting to, like, lose its identity a little bit. As this draft continues. But to be fair, a lot of teams will be doing that as the end of this draft, which we're kind of climbing our way towards, starts getting so tight. There's going to be so few picks left over. Alright,
take over while I figure this out.
Yeah. I'm also responding to something quick. Okay. But yeah, I think an interesting team and an interesting spot for them to be in. And I'm excited to kind of see how this roster keeps coming together. Now that we're waiting on the monkeys again, it's some time to talk about some of the strong points of the rosters. Things we want to give shout outs to. I still want to be talking about this Chroma's roster. I think they're really strong. Another team that's been kind of like scaling as of late. I do want to talk about the Domineers. I know we've made fun of Baby Mario, but looking at this roster overall, it is getting pretty solid. With Ritter Rianta kind of like as a strong core, both synergized by Ant. And we're also building into a Yoshi Baby synergy as well as this draft continues. So it's going to be kind of interesting. Other teams I want to talk about, Peach Heartlands. It's just such a strong team overall. Nothing to really laugh at on this roster. And I think that's really solid. I think, yeah, that's kind of the teams I like the most right now.
What is the team you like the least?
The team I like the least? Well, I feel like the Wu Chain Sniffers are scary. I feel this roster might struggle, but I'm not gonna count them out. And I want to call out another team. I'm not sure what team I want to call out right now. I don't know. It's so hard. I don't think there's any team that's broken away, and I don't think there's any team that's really far behind. So yeah, it's really hard to call at this point. I think what really is going to matter for a lot of these teams is kind of just like making the end picks of your draft work with what you have. If you're able to do that, your roster will be really strong. And if you kind of get some random bullshit, it might be a little harder. So we'll kind of see how that keeps coming together, though.
Posting the pick now.
Okay, so we do see a pick coming through here now for the Memetopia monkeys. Look at the notes to flip my page. It's looking like we're looking at Green Koopa coming to the monkeys. Tell me about Green Koopa.
Yeah, Green Koopa. I mean, synergy extender here. Good batter if you ask me. Out of what's left, kind of within my like synergy guidelines. Also helps out in the outfield. We saw Koopas do well in the outfield last season, and I think this will just be another extension of that. Just keeping the green thing moving with a bat I can trust, and player I think will do well.
Yeah. We got Crowns coming in. it's looking like Crowns are going to be picking up Blue Yoshi. So that's another member of the blue squad coming together for the Crowns here. So they're coming along with Gucci and then the blue guy, Bye Guy, Beyonce, Blitter. What do you think about this blue roster that's coming together?
I think this blue roster arguably looks the exact same as the green one. Very interesting to me how these two middle teams who have been stuck in the middle of the draft the whole time have had to deal with making like color-based teams rather than like having all-star player that you can kind of form around. You know, these guys do have King K. Rool, which is nothing to scoff at all, but like I think really we've went from that in a bone or sorry, in a critter into a lot of like blue, which is interesting to see. I think this is a good pickup, you know, good player. It keeps the blue moving.
The next pick kind of coming through here for the Colombian Chromas. We're seeing Red Koopa come on through.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Again, good player, good synergy.
That's another player.
Just extends your outfield situations. I
want to talk about it's another player coming through from the Kerosene. So this Colombian Kerosene narrative is feeling very real right now.
Yeah, very unoriginal from this guy.
I mean, it was a team that was a game off of beating the team that won the World Series in the semifinals.
Speaking of the Kerosene, I'd love to get someone from the new extension team, kind of someone from the Heartlands in this VC, just to talk through and see if they have any feelings on this absolute fucking robbery of the roster.
We can
Cobb in here, that'd be great.
We can probably pull them in just a second, but we have another pick coming in through. For the Real Funky Cofos, they're picking up Blooper. So what are your thoughts on Blooper here?
Love this pick, actually. Really do. I think this is actually really late for a Blooper. Good pitcher, solid bat, solid runner. This guy is just a good all-around player, and for what he looks like and the fact that he's not like an all-star, he's good. I mean, I'm taking a Blooper over a Goomba. I'm taking a Blooper over a lot of these babies. I'm taking a Blooper over a Noki. So I think this is a great spot for him. He's going to do just fine.
All right, keep this going for me for just a second. I got sniped twice this round.
Who sniped you, be honest?
The Crowns and the Kofus.
Dang. Not a fan of the yellow shy guy, huh?
It was the blue Yoshi and the Blooper.
The Blooper. That Blooper's a good pick. I
really wanted Blooper. Hit up my DMs. Give me a trade offer. All right.
Let me know.
Picks coming in through here for the bunters. We got Blue Noki. You'll see. So Blue Noki, also another player from the Muscles last season. We're getting a lot of Muscles players coming to the bunters. Because a little scary, but has potential here. It's a very similar outfield. Actually, if you look at Blue Toad, Jeki, and Blue Noki, I'll take a look at this. This is just a blue version of the same outfield that won the bunters the World Series last season. So there's some hope for this roster. Pairing alongside Blue Noki, and this roster is a little pissed about not this roster. This player is a little pissed he's coming back to this roster, but Blue Magic Koopa is returning. So Blue Magic Koopa was picked up by the bunters last season, and then traded away in the midseason, and now he's back. He's back. So what are your thoughts on this?
I mean, yeah, he's got a chip on his shoulder, but I mean, at the end of the day, I bet you he's just gonna be fine and play for his game. You know, get what's his.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, Magic Koopa's a great pitcher, and that's actually what this team kind of needed.
Yeah, I'm excited to have him back personally, and you see a lot of blue chem coming through here for this roster as well. Definitely excited to see how this continues to develop here. We're waiting on the Kofus for their next pick. Kofus with their monkey and 1 second. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I think with like a white team and a monkeys team kind of like combined together, the Kofus. What do you kind of expect to see for them here?
I mean, this team is a lot of good stuff, a lot of old monkey stuff. If I'm looking at this team, I have Boo, I have Blooper. You know,
The
there is a
pick
white me up
is-
for grabs.
Yeah, their pick is
I'm not
coming
sure.
together here, and they're actually going for it. Looks like right away they'll be taking Tyla. Is coming to the Kofus. So Tyler ended up being a top 8 pitcher last season, played in second base the majority of the time. So Tyler coming with a lot of white synergy, going to make an outfield. So your outfield, we thought it was going to be Diddy Tiny, kind of looking a little bit more like Boo Blooper Tyler. Your thoughts on that?
It's, I mean, I can't say for sure. Never seen anything like it, but I mean, like, there's some concerns there. I mean, definitely not breakout players.
They do still have potential to draft like a light blue me and put Diddy, Tiny, and light blue me in the outfield. So this roster has a lot of options for the outfield actually. For when they want to have Boo and Blooper pitch. They could
I think
also
white is good for our synergy and good for an infield, but I would hope to maybe get a little something better for that outfield potential.
they actually, and with Tyler being a top 8 pitcher, as well as Boo and Blooper being considered good pitchers as well, and King Boo, the pitching on this roster is insane. A lot of people talk about Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong also being good pitchers. So at your you're at 7 players and 6 of them considered good pitchers, 6, 7, haha. It's looking like it's looking like it's hard to hit a ball against these guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's an insane pitching. This bullpen is absolutely insane.
Looks like our Colombian Chromas have gone through with their next pick. They're picking up Yellow Magic Koopa. Coming to the Chromas here. What are your thoughts on this?
I like. I mean, Magic Koopas are good. I think maybe it's a little too much though. I mean, Magic Koopas struggle offensively, right? So it's like they're good, they're great pitchers, but is that what this team needs? I don't know. I mean, we have another Magic Koopa. We already have a Bowser. You know, maybe this finishes out your bullpen right here.
I think it's a
maybe more offense, but I think we're good.
Yeah, it's a solid pitcher sitting next to Bowser. I think this roster could be really strong. We do have another pick coming in through here for the Arctosarian Crowns. And this is going to be an interesting one to talk about, but they have picked up Baby Peach.
Yeah, Baby Peach here, huh?
So Baby Peach is an interesting one. So Baby Peach finished last season as a top 2 pitcher, and that's really nothing to scoff at. If we take a closer look at this roster, look at the Crowns. This roster doesn't really have many pitching options, so that's probably why you see Baby Peach coming through here. It is going to be interesting to see how she can perform this season, sitting alongside the pitching nerfs that have hit the babies. But even with a nerf sitting at top 2 pitching, that's still just impressive. So I'd expect her to be pretty solid for them. The only question is, can her poor stamina keep her going long enough on this roster? But we'll see. We'll see. She's coming off of making the finals, right? Unfortunate loss in the World Series, but like you're still happy with making it there, and she's gonna try to get them there again. We're now waiting on Monkeys for their pick. And overall, we're getting towards the tail end of this draft as we're halfway through round 7 at this point. So I think most captains, if not all captains, are going to be pretty happy with how their draft has been looking. And we're going to see how teams can start wrapping this up. I'm really interested to see what the Monkeys end up picking here. As they're kind of in a tough spot where they're trying to build a green team and there's not a lot of green options left. But there's a few options for a green team. Like Green Toad or Green Noki could come through here. Maybe a Baby Luigi for a pitching option. It'd be really funny to see Luigi and Baby Luigi sitting on the same roster. It's looking like it's Yellow Pianta. And talk to me about Yellow Pianta.
absolutely insane that a Pianta has fallen to the 7th round.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That is absolutely insane.
I think you're right.
Um,
I think you're
and
right.
I'm sitting here and I'm like, yeah, I could go a green Yoshi, a green Noki, or not green Yoshi, sorry, a green Toad. But I mean, like, am I really gonna let this guy fall through to another round and risk that I don't get one of the most consistent offensive types in the entire league last season? I don't think
Yeah.
so.
A
I think I'd
top,
be
a
foolish.
top
to
9
let this
slugger in the 7th round is
Yeah.
a little
Yeah, in
insane.
the 7th round. Like, what are we
But
doing?
we have another pick coming through here. This one for the Hunters. We're gonna be picking up Mighty Owl. Is picked up. So Mighty Owl, a new rookie player, a new yellow me, coming to compete with the monkeys once again. This is some yellow synergy here, sitting alongside the yellow shy guy they picked up last round. So it'll be interesting to see how Mighty can be pulling through here.
Yeah, I mean, got synergy with the yellow shy guy. You run a lot of things through Bowser Jr. This team can salvage a lot here. And I think Mighty Owl and me is a really good pick for that.
Yeah.
That goal.
We have to give a special shout out to the Mighty Owl and me for having the only me that dyed her hair. You can see the
Didn't even
blue
know
at the
you could
back.
do that on a me. Didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, it's definitely kind of cool. But we're gonna be waiting on the Heartlands for a little bit on their next pick. I believe they got sniped this round, so they're gonna try to find a budget solution here.
And if you ask me, it's that light blue me, but
yeah, what do we think about so far? Well, actually, the pick just came through for the Heartlands. And this one's an interesting one. So the Heartlands have gone through and picked up Toadette. So Toadette is kind of interesting here, and I think it's actually kind of a cool pick. Toadette does very well in the outfield. Toadette actually won, you'll see in just a second here, won our best outfielder last season. And all that while sitting on the worst roster in the league. So seeing Toadette on a good roster will be certainly something to watch.
Mighty also has connection to Peach and a Pink Me, which could maybe do some salvation here.
Yeah, Pink Me not quite yet drafted, but with 2 still on the board and not many captains looking at it, this roster could be really scary with a Dixie Toadette Pink Me outfield.
Oh, that would be absolutely sickening.
That would be a very disgusting outfield. But yeah, next up we're gonna have Dinoland Domineers thinking about their pick. Dinoland Domineers, one of our red teams coming through. I think they have a pretty obvious pick on the board here, but we'll take a look at their roster here for us. But if you were the Domineers, what would you pick here?
Let's look at what Dinoland is working with here. We got a baby Mario. We're looking at a lot of red.
A lot of red.
What's left with red? Not a lot. The only red character that seems to be kind of sticking is a red Noki. Maybe we could go there, finish that out. Do we have an outfield? The answer is probably no.
No, I don't think we have an outfield on this roster right now. But you have Ant, and you have 2 players that played next to Ant still available to draft. But draft comes through, they're not going to go for it. Domineers instead going to pick up Baby Daisy. Baby Daisy returning to the Domineers.
If we're not going red, is a good pick. We have synergy with my Yoshi core. We have synergy. Let me double check this with a baby Mario.
Yeah.
So I mean, hey, maybe there's something there.
So yeah, Baby
2
Daisy.
babies on a team.
Yeah, baby.
That's
this
scary.
is the baby team. Something happened.
Did more.
I don't know.
Mental's freaking out, bro.
Production. There's a void.
Interesting. Interesting.
It's back. It's back.
From the. Oh.
Are
we saved? We're saved.
So, we have the next pick coming in. here for the Wu Chang Sniffers. And it looks like they will be going for... Now this is a fan favorite return to a Muscles clone. But we got Peter Griffin returning to what is essentially the Valkyrie muscle. So, taking a look at the Sniffers team here, we got Wario, Wiggler, Monty, Peter, and 2 Shy Guys back on the roster. What are your thoughts on this?
This team is interesting, to say the least. But honestly though, like this saves a lot. You got a consistent bat, a consistent pitcher. It's a lot of potential to keep you going far. When he's not pitching, he's a good infielder. I think every me is a good infielder. So I mean, it's a solid pickup for a team that needs a solid pickup.
So, Peter Griffin has a new rival in this league with Minion, who got drafted.
Is that true?
Yeah, who got drafted by the Numbani Sluggers. So in a show off between Peter and Minion, who do you think is
Taking Peter in 7.
taking lead?
Taking Peter Griffin for sure. Hey Peter.
We're waiting on the Numbani Sluggers to kind of pick their characters here. It's a tough draft at this point. It's really late in the drafts, right? So it's really hard to kind of fill a core. We'll take a look at the Sluggers roster. What are your thoughts on this so far? What do you think this roster is missing right now?
I mean, you're starting with Insane, 2 offensive freakazoids.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I think it kind of ends there, right? Like Wario Waluigi is really good, but again, it's kind of the same conversation we were having before. Is it's like, what really is the identity of this team? What is it really wanting to do? It's like consistent, but is it consistently good? I'm not sure. Like Monty Mole and Shy Guy aren't really the guys that I'm trusting my organization with, and
So
I don't think Wario and Waluigi are enough to do the whole thing.
we got a pick here for the Sluggers coming through. Their first pick here is going to be Toadsworth to add to this Fire Bro Boomerang Bro roster.
Yeah, this guy is a fucking maniac. Toadsworth will put his everything into every game. Is that a good thing? I couldn't fucking tell you.
Yeah.
Someone
Someone go get someone go get the Toadsworth clip and post it in the chat, please. I'm gonna fucking do it. I fucking love the Toadsworth clip.
Toadsworth once pitched like 7 straight innings with his glue or with his arm duct taped to his socket.
Yeah.
So.
It's he's an impressive guy. But yeah, I'm excited to see what he's got. And it looks like the last pick here is coming through for the Sluggers. They're picking up Red Noki is coming here. So Red Noki, a season 1 champion, played nothing super outstanding on the bunters, but a solid season overall, and that's a first season ring, right? So got to be happy with a player like this. What are your thoughts on Roki here?
I don't understand this fucking roster.
You know,
I don't get anything about it.
it's a red team. That's what you got. You got a red team.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, look at the Sluggers.
You're right. It's a red team. It's just
The
who's
Toadsworth.
pitching? Who's pitching at the Red Magic Coop? Is that your rotation right there?
It's Toadsworth. It's Toadsworth.
Oh wow.
Toadsworth is a great pitcher. Like
33 stamina. Let's I want to check the stamina on all these guys. So we have a 33 stamina, 31 stamina on Red Magic Koopa. And then Mies aren't present, but I think they're sitting on a 60.
Yeah.
Correct.
So we got another pick coming in here for the Wu Chain Snippers. They got Yellow Toad going to the Snippers.
I like it.
Yellow Toad going to be synergizing here with Peter and Wiggler. Well, he doesn't synergize with Wiggler, but you got a yellow team. yellow team coming together. So, Yellow Toad, I kind of like this pick. He played in the Chromas, was pretty consistent. Was just outside the talks for MVP race. Was a solid player, and I think it's a great pickup. I think a lot of the Toads that haven't been drafted yet should have been drafted a long time ago. Toad is great. So I think it's a good one to pick up. Looking at the Heartlands.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see where this pick goes.
Not the Heartlands, the Domineers.
Sorry. The Domineers. Yeah. Also, too, though, I'm interested to see where this goes. We're going. We pick up that last baby there. Are we looking for maybe a little bit more offense, a little bit more pitching help? What is my outfield looking like on this team? Is the question that I am raising.
Yeah, I don't know.
Going for a baby outfield?
I think you do go for a baby outfield. We'll pull up Domineers here on the stream.
Oh, the pick is in.
Pick is in! And it is going to be Red Toad coming through.
Very interesting pick here. Can't say I fully understand it, but...
Well, let me tell you, I can! Top 10 Silver Slugger alongside Season 1 champion. This guy was one of my favorite players on the Bunters last season. I'm so happy to see him picked up.
True. He's an good offensive player. Arguably, it could solidify... Oh. Are we looking at a red me? We're looking at a red Toad, Baby Mario outfield. That's what we're looking at.
Yeah, I think we are. We got next pick coming in through for the Heartlands here. And this one doesn't surprise me even in the slightest.
I just love this pick, honestly.
But coming through, we have M picked up for the Heartlands.
Yeah.
So, yeah, M played pitcher for this team last season. Was a very solid player. And M traded to the Heartlands after a few weeks. 0 accolades. Yep, that's true. But was traded to this roster after a week or two of the season, and is now a mainstay for the Heartlands as it's his second season here. So a great player, and we're excited to see things come through. We're getting the Hunters to come bring in their next pick here, and this one's kind of interesting. We're going to be seeing a continuation of this green synergy, but without a green me. It's going to be Green Toad is now going to be picked up here by the Hunters. What are your thoughts on Green Toad?
I mean, yeah, good pick here. It's a Toad.
Yeah, he made beat drop all stars from the Crowns last season. That's not the right team.
Continuing some green action here with a little bit of splash of yellow. Not the Arctosarian Crowns.
Not the Arctosarian Crowns, but close. Came from the Crowns.
I mean, I think that it's a good pick here. I mean, it works with like 3 of my main guys. But I mean, there's just a lot of kind of confusing parts of this team. But hey, we're good. I'm sure they're gonna do just fine.
Yeah.
Let me lock in.
Yeah, monkeys are up next. So Hunters, I feel like they're in an interesting spot. I'm trying to figure out what their outfield actually is. I don't think they have a finished outfield yet, which isn't great. I'd like to see maybe a yellow Yoshi picked up by these guys, so you can have a yellow guy Mighty and yellow Yoshi outfield. Otherwise, potential Toad synergy perhaps could come through. This roster is kind of in an interesting spot outfield wise, but you still have some time. Still got 2 picks left in the draft for the Hunters here. With monkeys trying to find a spot, and the draft's starting to look a little thin. There's a few Yoshis you see left in the pool, and a lot of Miis are still available, but a lot of them have worse colors. They're more niche and harder to find spots for. But we're looking. Overall, shout out some teams. It's about that time. Talking about the Heartlands, I think are potentially your team winning the draft right now. I think this team is kind of disgustingly good. Has a lot of options for a lot of different positions. I'm excited to see how they do this season. We can say we can always shout out the Colombian Kerosene. with stealing a top team from last season. Team I'm most intrigued by has got to be the Kofus. It's the Memtopia Monkeys, your World Series team, mixed with a white team, which is very interesting. But we do have the next pick to the draft coming here for the Memtopia Monkeys. And I'm interested to see how they feel about this one. But they're going to be picking up Green Noki. And tell me your thoughts on Goki here.
I mean, solidifies my outfield for sure. Just kind of rounds out the roster here. Consistent players the Nokis are. They do their job. They do it well.
They do it very
well.
well.
In the outfield and just be happy at the end of the day. This guy isn't. Expecting this guy to come up and hit a home run, but no one's upset to have the Noki on their team.
Yeah. We do see a pick coming in here now for the Crowns. It's kind of an interesting one. I feel like they're struggling to fill holes on their roster now, so they're just going for best available player. And they're going to pick up Toad. Purple Toad is going to be coming into the Crowns. Player came off a run from the Chromas last season. Struggled overall on the Toad team, but was a standout player on said roster. He'll pop up here in a second, no? It's fine. But taking a look at this Crowns roster now, you got a blue team. You got I don't know. You got Baby Peach. You got Purple Toad. We'll see how Poe kind of performs this season. I think he's a strong pick, very consistent hitter. And kind of, I think he fits here. He's better than a lot of the other picks that are available. Looks like Chromas. Okay, I see. Yeah, Chromas. They got their pick coming here. And it is going to be Alyssa. Alyssa comes to the Chromas. So Alyssa was the me of the season last season, playing on a very similar roster to what you see right now. Playing for the Kerosene, was also a top 5 Golden Glove, playing the second base position. She had her fair share of problems last season. She was threatened by her coach, but overall made it through. And is looking to have another strong season here on the Colombian Chromas. Kind of excited to see how this keeps going. And yeah, we're gonna see Kofu's going for the next pick. And this one doesn't surprise me at all and fixes a lot of the problems that I thought this team had. But the Real Funky Kofu's picking up Kraken. That's our third Nepo pick of the draft. Kraken, they say your name is misspelled. Kraken, I'd like to hear your thoughts on this. But overall, I think a great pick. We'll take a look at this draft here, but I think this fixes a lot of the problems that your outfield has, right?
Yeah.
Because you have Tiny, Diddy, Kraken outfield now. I think that's really strong. You also have a secondary outfield option of Boo, Bloop, or Tyla. I think that's solid in case this Monkeys Kraken outfield doesn't work like we think it will. So excited to see how it goes. Em, can you keep this going for us for now as I make my next picks here?
Yeah. I mean, time to look at my opinions. This Keaton guy's a little too nice. There's a lot of teams that I think are very interesting. Breakout teams, if you ask me. We're looking at the Chromas. This team is absolutely disgusting. This is a team that we already know can win games because it literally has. This team is very similar players as the old Kerosene. It's the Colombian Kerosene. Coming up with Bowser, Darkbones, Koopa Troopa, another Koopa Paratroopa, a Paragoomba, a Red Koopa, a Yellow Magic Koopa, Alyssa, and then an undecided last pick.
Here
If you ask me, this team can get absolutely disgusting with another black meat.
We have our pick coming through here for the Bunters. To keep this going. Bunters, first pick, going to be Pasty. player coming in from the Domineers, was an all-star player for the Beat Drop Conference, and picked up to have synergy alongside Petey Piranha. So Petey, we saw all the accolades that guy had at the start of the drafts. He got all that without synergy on his team last season, and so now he's got someone right next to him. What are your thoughts on Pasty here, Em?
I like it. I mean, this team needed light green, right? So like, that is just a good additive to your already decided like PD plan.
They actually have
light
another
green doesn't
pick.
have a lot of uses, but
They have another pick coming
Yes,
through
sir.
right here. Interested to see how you feel at this one. Right next to Pasty, we're picking up PSI, a rookie player coming alongside synergy with Pasty and also PD Piranha once again.
So I like this a lot. A very interesting thing you can do when you have like your best batter be next to me's is you can go me into the same me into your all-star hitter, right? So like that doesn't just give synergies to your second 3 slot, but it also like sets up the guy who you're trusting the most with the bat to consistently hit well. That also leads this team into like a Birdo slot, a lot of other things, including like Shy Guys, stuff like that.
Well, this is this finishes
pretty
your
terrible.
draft for the bunters. So with a solid outfield and a solid middle infield, some maybe weaker pitching options. Hopefully these lime green Mies can fill that slot next to blue Magikoopa. Solid batting decision overall. This team potentially good, but not insane.
Yeah. I mean, I like what we're looking at. I think this team will score runs and will win games for sure.
Continuing with the draft, Real Funky Koofos going to be finishing up their draft here with their next pick. Alongside everything they have, they're picking up Light Blue Yoshi. So that's more Light Blue synergy. Kind of intriguing. I think this is another solid middle infield option that I think this team didn't really have access to. So I like Light Blue Yoshi sitting next to Donkey Kong a lot. Excited to kind of see how this team kind of blends together overall. What are your thoughts on this, like light blue white team?
I think that this team is very interesting. I think light blue it's all right. I mean, I don't really understand it, to be honest. I don't see where it kind of adds or takes away, but I also think this late maybe it's just for grabbing a consistent player. The Mii's are, or that's right, the Yoshis are. I'm not too stressed about it. I think this team is very interesting because we have like stars, you have Donkey Kong, of course, who, reigning MVP, King Boo, Diddy Kong, but after that, is the offense alive? I'm not quite sure.
So next up, we're getting a pick for the Chromas, and the Colombian Chromas will be finishing out their draft with Scotty Op, a rookie player. What are your thoughts on Scott here?
I mean, I think this team, I'm going to be honest, I'm looking through it, and I could be wrong, but I think this team has a 9-player synergy line hidden within it. Maybe an 8-player synergy line with Magikoopa maybe being a little bit of a stain there, but like you're looking at double Black Miis into Bowser, into Dry Bones, into your Koopas and your Goomba. Like there's a lot of synergy here, which makes offense automatically pretty scary, right? You have an amazing outfield wall. Your pitching is doing pretty good with you have 2 Miis, a Troopa or a Magikoopa and a Bowser. Like this team kind of has it all. A lot of consistency, a lot of offense here. I don't think we're going to be hitting a lot of home runs, to be honest with you, but I think we're going to be scoring a lot of runs.
Yeah. Next up on the Crowns, finishing out the roster, they're going to be picking up rookie player King Yako, getting drafted up by the Crowns here. So King Yako having synergy with Baby Peach. I don't think he's going to get synergy with Pode, because I think that's going to be purple synergy. But thoughts here on Yako?
I like Yako. I think he's cool for this team. Another pink additive, which just gives maybe Baby Peach some bonus. I think this team didn't really have anything it really needed, right?
Yako, why do you have synergy with Baby Peach? Someone call the feds.
This is true.
Someone call the
He's
feds. That's a good call. Yeah, so Yako, I think kind of a cool pick here. Coach of the Crown saying picked up partly to mess with Gob, to be honest. Another coach from the Heartland saying it's not going to be their pick. So, definitely interesting overall. But happy to see this on the Crowns. Happy to see how this kind of rounds out the roster a little bit. There didn't feel like to be a lot of other big things on the table anyways. A lot of teams are struggling. Or a lot of Mii's left on the table are struggling to find synergy within a lot of these rosters at this point. Monkeys up with their last pick, trying to find that last available pick available. I said a lot of words the same. Just kind of like to fill out this roster. We'll take a look at this Moontopian Monkey squad as we think about it. But it's just a green team with Yanta, and with no green Mii's available, there is one green character left on the draft board, but I don't know if they're gonna be happy to take it with it being Baby Luigi. So definitely interesting to see where they go. I do want to mention we do still have fan favorite Goomba, owner of the Goomba 100 stat, still undrafted for the second season in a row. Love to get Goomba some game time at any captain. But overall, a few Yoshis undrafted. You got the purple, orange, and brown Mii's without a home. Monkeys thinking they found it. But yeah, it's tough to pick. It's tough to pick. Definitely the ninth round's the hardest, and as teams keep going, there's less and less options. So there's only 11 options left, something like that at this point. That's not many. So definitely be interesting. Monkey's trying to find this last piece of the puzzle. Let's see.
Yeah, I think we got it figured it out.
Yeah, you got it locked in.
I think so.
Bring us back. Desk. Oh my god. Oh, I love Yako. Okay, hold on. Last pick coming in for the Monkeys is Yellow Yoshi. So tell me about Yellow Yoshi.
I mean, it doesn't stand out at you. You wouldn't guess that this is like the pick, but I mean, like, I think Yoshis are good. You know what I mean? Like just looking at stats, these guys have 60 on slap contact, decent power, a 45 on charge contact, with a 45 on charge power. Other good things at these, they have a 75 on speed. When it comes to fielding and speed, as well as a tongue, like this is a character that I think in the 9th round doesn't service me obviously, but has use and will do well.
The Yoshis were tonguing a lot of things last season, and speaking about Yoshis, we have pick coming in for the Chengdu Hunters. We'll be picking up Pink Yoshi. Good old Poshi, a snipe from the Heartlands. Poshi had a very up and down season last season. He had some of the highest highs of any player in the league, and also definitely some of the lowest lows. Been at number 6 MVP overall, as well as a top 10 Golden Glove. An impressive player, spent time at both shortstop and in the outfield for the Heartlands.
I'll be right back.
We have to this down. But yeah, Poshi, very very interesting. Heartlands got sniped on that one. They wanted Poshi back there. So Heartland's gonna be trying to find that last piece of the puzzle for their roster now, which isn't very easy to do. But I think they have a few options available for them. It'll be very interesting to see which one they go and pick up. But Poshi, excited to see how Poshi kind of fits onto this roster. It's definitely a roster that's different for Poshi. They didn't play on something like this last season. It's a very unfriendly evil roster led by Bowser Jr. So excited to see what Sandy has in store for Poshi. Poshi canonically also the only female Yoshi in our league. So gonna be best friends with Mighty Owl, as there's now 2 women on this team. And that's exciting to see. we're stalling for time for the Heartlands, and for M to come back because he ran away. Evil M. There's also, guys, you wouldn't see it, but Jackie logged onto the server earlier and has been doing something off of your camera, but most definitely on mine. And it's interesting. I'm excited to show you later after this draft concludes. Let me see if there's any notes here on what pick might be coming in. There's only I believe 9 picks on the board left remaining, so really running low on options.
Shit.
Oh, they're redeeming push-ups.
Yeah, get down.
No, well,
Give me
you're here with me. You got to do them too.
Nope. No, I'm not the streamer.
Well, you're streaming with me.
I'm not the streamer.
Yeah, but we're streaming together.
Not me. Oh,
No.
I'm not the streamer.
Arctosarian, how many do you have, bro? Arctos.
I'm
Arctos.
just giving up. Hey, the pick's not down, dude. Let's keep it going.
Okay, sorry. We'll get these push-ups done later. Oh my fucking god,
We're
you guys
getting
are
them done
evil.
We're getting it done right now.
No, next pick coming in for the draft. I want to finish
on,
this draft and not make people stay here forever. Heartlands picking up another. Oh fuck.
Fuck.
Heartlands picking up another old friend. Picking up Flambo Jambo.
Interesting pick here. The streets know that Flambeau Jambo is secretly in love with Cobb. So.
that's true. That's true. Not many would know. But those who do know. And I think this roster came together pretty well. I was expecting a brown me for Britter and Baby DK. I actually don't know what synergy Baby DK gets, but I think Flambeau Jambo coming back.
That'd be red.
Is it red? Oh, that's tough. I see. So yeah, I think Heartlands are definitely happy seeing Flambeau come back. He did injure Red Shy Guy at the start of last season.
Killed that fucking.
We got pick coming through here for the Domineers. They're going to be finishing off their draft with an old friend as well. Baby Luigi returning to the Domineers. So that's 3 babies and 1 Yoshi on this roster now. What are your thoughts on Baby Luigi coming back? He finished top 4 pitcher. That's something to note. What do you think?
Yeah, this team is fucking dick. I'm gonna be frank with you. This team has absolutely nothing offensively besides a green critter.
Yeah, red critter.
And a red Pianta. Or, oh yeah, sorry, a red critter and a red Pianta.
Yeah. Looks like our sniffers did get their last pick in here as well. And I am so excited to announce our last pick here for the sniffers. And they're gonna be ending it off with maybe the GOAT of all time. It's Goomba. Show me Goomba. Bang!
Owner of the Goomba 100.
Owner of the Goomba 100. The most important stat in all of Sluggers. I do also want to say, I believe Goomba played on 2 or 3 seasons last season, or 2 or 3 teams last season, and got 0 game time. So hopefully he gets to play this season and doesn't get traded away. I'd love to see that.
Would love to add this for the future drafts for his accolades to add season 2 Mr. Irrelevant.
Season 2 Mr. Irrelevant, yeah?
Which is what they call people in real sports drafts who get picked last.
Ah, okay, well there's one more pick after this one.
Oh,
the last pick of the draft.
One more guy.
Alright, here we go. Here we go. For the Numbani Sluggers, the last pick of the draft, it's going to be Keegan. Keegan gets drafted.
Keegan.
Keegan. What are your thoughts on Keegan filling out this Numbani Sluggers roster?
I think it doesn't do anything.
So there's actually one thing that you guys. Okay, as we capture every player in the world, apparently.
King Boo.
There is one thing that
Back
that no one accounted for when you draft Keegan.
in. Yeah.
But he is the commissioner, and therefore
Ooh,
he
rigged
cheats on your
bonus.
roster.
Rigged bonus.
Yeah, you guys get rigged bonus.
Whoa, I wanted to pick her.
Oh, did you? Did
Run it
you?
back. Run it
Did you?
back.
Okay. Well, that's going to conclude our draft. We have 5 players sitting in free agency. Those being Mental, the brown me, Courtney, the orange me, Apathy, the purple me, Jennifer, the brown me that you see on screen right now, and Arctos, the light blue me, all sitting in free agency. I think this just about finishes us up. I'm still gonna do all these push-ups so people don't feel scammed. But
While you do that, actually, can you drag in a?
oh, you want to drag in a person?
Yeah, I just want to get in there, keep it hot. Let's get a Noah's Ark in here.
You get Noah's Ark draft? Okay.
Winston, we
Get
have a
down there, buddy.
problem.
Alright,
Noah's
Noah's Ark.
Push-ups.
Oh,
You ready, Noah?
Noah's Ark might not be here.
All right, run it back. Give me a
Okay.
call.
Hello?
Oh, he's back, he's back, he's back, he's back.
Noah,
Heyo.
talk to us, buddy. How you feeling about your draft?
I don't know. I don't feel too bad about it. I remember what I was taught for the first 2 picks.
Yeah, I mean, you have amazing first 2 picks.
And then the only thing I remembered was synergy. So I just tried to keep picking players.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, Noah, I think you have a great roster.
I learned from the best.
Well,
It takes high
The
praise to get that from
he's
him.
not gonna give you cheats. Keeks, are you on the floor right now?
No. I'll do that now.
Get
I'm
going,
counting,
pal.
I have to
Get
count
going.
how many there are.
Come on, buddy.
21. You piece of shit. Keep going.
And now give me 21 with your fake ass push-ups. Is there any team you'd like to shout out as maybe your favorite team besides yours, like a team that you think did really well?
Favorite team?
Or a
I
team
don't
you fucking hate?
know.
It's actually 22 guys. Please count.
That one with the one with Donkey Kong.
The real funky Kufos?
Yeah. And then the
right there.
the dry bones.
Yeah. The dry bones. You're talking about. What are you talking about?
I think they got King K, Dry Bones.
Oh, you're talking about the Arctosian Crowns.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know.
Good team too. Well, any exciting things you think? Is there a rivalry going on, or like? Anyone you'd like to call out before the season that you really want to beat?
I really want to beat Keegsmon Swag.
True.
Yeah. I think everybody wants to beat him.
Yeah, no, that guy fucking sucks. So,
Yeah.
This
Literally
in,
doing push-ups right
Oh.
now.
quiet down.
Jennifer out of free agency to the Peach Heartlands, and Flambeau Jambo kicked into free agency.
I mean, yeah, that makes
Hmm.
sense.
Let's see.
Well, Arctos, it was a pleasure talking to you. Really good drafting. Whenever Keegan's off the floor, we're gonna send you back.
Aga.
Arctos?
Or sorry, Arctos.
You
Fuck,
quote
Noah.
Arctos.
Maybe they're the same person because they're both equally annoying.
Heyo.
I would love to talk to the Kufos. And see what those
Yeah, I
guys
want to
are
get
feeling.
them in here too.
Oh, okay. Bye, Noah. What's up, real funky Kufos?
Hello. What is good? What's going on, everybody?
This is a team of all time. And by a team, I mean the monkeys. You guys took my whole team.
Well, no,
Hey,
no.
sometimes when the
because-
formula
okay.
doesn't need to be fixed, you can just kind of, copy
But that's the
paste.
thing. We took your formula and we had a pretty inspired twist on it. And so
Oh, oh my God.
hold on, I
6-7
can't hear
on
myself
stream?
do this.
All right, coming out of this draft, what are the big ups? What are the big downs? Is there anyone we're not quite sure about on our team, or are we all the way through excited about this?
I mean, I'm overall, I'm happy about our chances. I think that the ups are like, I think we were able to get some good like chemistry out of later picks, so that there are no like complete duds. I think our pitching's really good. I think that we've got a whole rotation, the four horsemen of the apocalypse type stuff going on. I also think
I think you're the best pitching in the league. I think you're the best pitching in the league.
I think if King Boo and Donkey Kong aren't having a good game at the plate, no one is scoring, and so we might need to see if there's any way we can kind of swing a trade for Funky Kong, make an offer they can't refuse sometime throughout the season.
Yeah.
That's a tall order, right? I'm not expecting it to happen, but by and large, I think that our offense is
Dream big.
not going to be our strong suit, but that we got a bullpen full of freaks who are ready to hurt some feelings.
Oh, straight
A
psychopath.
run prevented is just as good as a run scored. And you know what?
I mean,
we're gonna prevent a lot of runs. All we need is one little DK, wall scraper home run, and it should be a one game. That's what
you're
we're
right.
hoping
You're right.
for.
If the other team has 0 runs, all you need is 1. So
Exactly.
Yes.
um,
That's a little baseball math for you there.
yeah.
And we're a new team. Like I was really big into the GameCube version of Mario Baseball, and so I don't know as much about the sluggers. So I'm interested to see how the Mii's perform and how they get involved. Because like
To spoil
it'll
a
be
little
fun.
bit, Mii's last season had a very big impact, big outbreak, especially characters like Alyssa, and a lot of value there.
Yeah, as fresh managers, it'll be a little bit of a learning curve to figure out kind of who fits in what defensive position the best, right? Because we have a lot of players who are really good defensively, and it's going to be a little bit. There's going to be a lot of moving pieces in figuring out, like, just as new managers to the game. Oh, who fits where, who plays where. But overall, I don't. It's not a championship or bust, but I think we could have done worse.
I absolutely agree, and I think there's a lot of good pieces to this team, and all it takes is to find how those puzzle pieces fit.
Yeah.
Any teams that-
King Boo, when we took King Boo in the second round, there were some questions on the broadcast about what the intentions were.
Yeah,
Now having
don't know
seen
about
the
it yet.
full draft. Oh, okay, but or have you come around to the idea at all?
Yeah, I think King Boo fits well here.
I think King Boo's fine. I think King Boo is mainly good because you shafted the rest of the league from pitchers.
And honestly, I do think that our offense is much better knowing that we have a monopoly on the great pitchers in the game, which means that our hitters aren't going to have to hit off of these top tier.
No,
These top
don't have
tier
too much
pitchers.
confidence. I can tell from experience, King Boo will come up and give 5 runs. He'll do it.
He will do it.
Everyone's gonna have a rough out.
Yeah.
I've already penciled in 5 Ernies on top of King Boo. I've done the same thing for Boo. It's gonna happen, but look, look. Here's the other thing. Speed kills. Speed puts pressure on defense, and a lot of these people
True.
picking Piantas and critters, and they're gonna make some errors. Speed kills. They're running up the line quick. They're gonna throw it away, especially when they don't have chemistry. I saw a team drafting a lot of critters and a lot of Kongs. I would giggle.
That
That's all
seems scary. No, I'm with you.
And so I think there's going to be some errors. There's going to be some clutch hits. There's going to be some stolen bases. Hopefully, I know you said that there weren't many last season, but when you got a team as fast as ours,
I have no doubt that your team will win games. I have no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Or last question, I guess. Any teams out there you guys are excited
like you think did really well, maybe ones you think did really bad, and maybe one you got a little bit of a rivalry within your hearts. One you're
I
excited
can't
to
wait
beat.
to see Funky Kong in between those lines. You know, I think it's gonna
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
I think we're gonna go the distance with Funky Kong. Look, we named our team after an obscure basketball player, Costa Koufis, and Funky Kong, and we didn't get to Funky Kong. So I think the name change will have to happen soon. But it'll always in the back of our mind, we'll we'll always we'll always have some spite towards Funky.
Yeah.
Yeah, he stabbed us in the
I
back.
hear it. I hear it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I don't know enough about again, like I said, we're new enough that it'd be easy for me to say, oh, I think this team looks like they might be bottom tier, and there's no need to throw that out early, right? The season hasn't started. There's no need for.
See, Kraken's trying to hold us back from being the heel, and I actively want to be the heel. All right, I'm trying to play us into that role right now. All right, we're coming for the throne, Keegs. We're coming.
All
for
right.
you.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I like to see.
Wait, what was on Keegs? Who was on Keegs' team again?
I have PD Piranha as the scary one.
Okay, PD, Birdo, Dry Bones.
The PD Birdo does look a little devious, and then after
Look,
that,
three me's.
Three me's.
that could
Me,
be
me,
hard,
me.
though.
That's too many me's. That's too many.
It might
Me's.
be too many
I'll
me's.
say
It
it.
might be too many
As
me's.
someone who knows, as someone who knows nothing, it doesn't rock with like.
If bees were awesome, there wouldn't be so many
It's wrong.
undrafted.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude, snaps.
There were
Snaps.
so many.
I literally got chills when you said that.
I do want to get you guys hyped up a little bit. You said you want to match against the Funky Kong team. That's gonna be your week 3 game, so it's not even that far away.
All right, yeah, we look forward to it.
That's what I think.
Yeah, overall, I mean, I think, it would be best for everyone to have fun. There are a couple of these teams that I'm looking at their rosters top to bottom, and I'm going, nah, it does look like they got a lot of star power. There aren't a lot of holes there. And then there's some teams where I'm like, there aren't many name brand, big boppers there, and I don't know if that's actually going to matter or not.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it, and I'm there's some like thematic color teams that I'm rooting for them, and if they end up being good, then the egg is on my face.
All right. Well, thank you guys for the quick interview,
and
we're excited to see you guys on opening night sometime next week.
Yeah, congrats on the draft. Thank you
All
very much.
right,
All right, good luck,
excellent.
guys.
Thank you. Have
Bye,
a good
guys.
season, y'all.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Would love to hear from co-captain
Yeah, I want to bring
the
in
Peach Heartlands, EVV Pasty.
Pasty.
Hello.
Pasty, I got a question for you first, right? Real
Okay.
quick question. So you made the semifinals. You're a game off of the World Series. Gob,
Yep.
your new co-captain, made the other semifinals, a game off the World Series. You two now forming together. Are you guys confident this season?
I think there's a real chance.
I think
with
there's a real chance.
the greatest minds that we have to offer in this sport coming together, I think it's just a recipe for success.
Yeah.
I mean, 1 + 1 does equal 2. So
See?
that's something to keep in mind.
Yeah. So tell me about your draft a little bit. How do you feel about how it came together?
I think we went lights out in the draft in this first 6 rounds, and then just fill in the gaps. That's really all it was. I think overall, what we have look wise is super solid, especially on our outfield. Oh my god, our outfield's looking a little drippy.
Mhm.
Now,
Yeah.
I have to ask, in your 5th round pick,
Yep.
how much was Gob? Be honest.
I mean, due to like synergy, we really just wanted Baby DK, so it kind of just fit. And it was more of like a question on if like the Kufos, because they were starting to do monkeys, and we were like, okay, they're probably gonna go like tiny, and then the monkeys backfield from last season. So we were like, oh, they're probably gonna draft that, so maybe we get Baby, so we can like skip for a little bit.
Can I say
And then-
something?
And then they go tiny and then boo, and we're like, okay, so we're just gonna go Baby and Dixie
Yeah,
here.
Baby Dixie. That's obvious right there.
They
What's that,
gave
Mental?
up the Gianta pick for Baby DK. I'd like that to be known.
That's true. I did.
Gob messaged me and said, "I want Yanta, like
We were-
4 picks away." Like
We were
literally,
thinking about
Gob,
Yanta.
Gob kept doing this thing where they would just like would get their pick while they were like 10 picks away. Like
Yeah.
nowhere near.
I was
They just kept
telling her to
putting it
slow down a little bit. I didn't want her to give away our entire draft. I mean, it was really. I think the only plan we had was we wanted Daisy. That was like our biggest thing there. But we knew she wasn't gonna go like super high in the draft, so we kind of just waited for a little bit. And
Yeah,
we
yeah.
just-
Waiting to 3. That was really surprising, but
we just went for like name brand, hitters.
Now, I
We
have
know
one-
hitters are going to be the first ones to go.
Absolutely, yeah. I do have one concern, one question for you.
Yeah.
As we know, the infield wall of the second baseman and first baseman is really important in this league. Or sorry,
Yeah.
second baseman and shortstop, really important in this league. We saw teams like the Monkeys with Donkey Kong and Funky Kong. We saw teams like the Bunters with Petey and a Critter. We saw a lot of teams that had insane walls,
Yep.
and that led to a lot of wins.
Yep.
Your supposed infield wall wants to fucking kill each other.
Now, I don't know if you guys heard this at all, but in the off season, there's a little bit of a fuckery going on with Funky's agent.
Oh,
He was putting out ideas that nobody really wanted to draft Funky, which is crazy, right? Crazy. The
Yeah.
Kufos fell for it, and they fell for
Yeah.
Funky fell for us, and it just happened, And we were talking with Funky in the off season, like, okay, so
Mhm.
if you fall to us, we're gonna take you. And we were talking
yeah.
to him. We were talking to him, like, okay, we were thinking about getting Britter, and of course he was really hesitant at first.
history there.
There's
History there,
Yeah, he was like, you know what? Give me a week or two to think about it.
Mhm.
Week passes, he comes back to us, and he's like, bad blood can spark more competition within the organization.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he's like, bad blood can exist, but the thing is, when you're on a team, it's a family. You want to win.
Absolutely.
And so we thought, let's get them working together, maybe have some training sessions, in secret, private, maybe something will work out. Obviously, long way to go, but
Yeah. I mean, hey, maybe we're looking at enemies to friends. No. Enemies to lovers arc
enemies to lovers.
up here. Yeah, no,
we,
excited to see that.
We kind of
excited
were
to see
seeing it.
that.
There was, in some of the heated conversations that they were having during these like practice training sessions, there was a little bit of tension.
Cut it with a knife.
Some would say it's a heated rivalry.
It goes from
Yeah,
Diddy
no.
and Dixie the
I
jungle
get it, I
to
get it, I
Funky
get it.
and Britter in the jungle. I'm really excited to see it.
Wow. All right, well, one last question to send you out of your way. You have been directly called out from the real
Yep.
Funky Kufos. These guys are pissed
Yep.
that you guys got Funky Kong. Is there anything you'd like to say back to them? Is there anyone else you'd like to maybe take a quick jab at before we head into the regular season?
They're thinking about us a lot. They're mad. But we're not really thinking about them.
Mhm.
We're just getting ready to play the season.
Yeah.
We're looking week to week. Not really a threat on our radar. I mean, they got DK. That's one thing. Boo's on there, or King Boo's on there. A lot of bad blood, but we don't really see them as true rivals, to be honest.
I like that. Yeah, coming in playing Heartland ball.
I
don't-
gotta.
I don't feel like they've got the chops past those first
that's
3
fighting
picks.
words right there. We're fighting words.
I got an important question for you. So, as old captain of the kerosene, what are your thoughts on the supposed Colombian kerosene this season?
Sometimes you see an star-studded roster from the past, and you're like, how can I recreate that? Sometimes perfection comes once in a lifetime, and you can get back around and try to recreate it, but it doesn't always work out.
There you go.
We'll see how they
That's-
do, though.
Let's just say lightning strikes twice.
Lightning does not strike twice. This is a
That's
lightning in
not-
a
yeah,
bottle
no.
situation,
The
and you're
whole-
trying to
the-
catch it with a matchstick, buddy.
Yeah. No. So the saying is lightning doesn't strike twice.
Fuck the saying. Fuck that shit.
It's really going to be hard to capture that magic without Junior in the roster.
Oh, I don't give a shit about that fucking kid.
Junior was the reason why you got slapped.
Yeah, some are calling Bowser Jr. the glue for the kerosene.
The glue.
His star hits were the reasons why we've got so many runs.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate it a lot, Pacey. Amazing
course.
draft from you and
Of
Kyle.
course,
You guys,
thank you.
I'm really excited to see you guys out there. Great luck in the rest of the season. Thank you very much. You have a great rest of your night.
You too.
We got another captain to pull in for an interview real quick.
Arctosarian.
Arctosarian,
Arctosarian.
Hello.
captain of the Crowns. So, do you think your team, your Crowns roster, is stronger or weaker than last season?
I think it is stronger. I
You have to
have
zoom in, bro. You see
two
shit.
decent outfield
It's
synergies
the
in my
best I
mind.
can give you.
Or Keegan. No,
And
Keegan
then
before. It was better.
Also have I built a pretty good batting synergy line.
Like, look
I
at your
feel.
stream.
Like my
I'm
Twitch
just
stream?
No, in Discord. This thing looks like butt. There you go. You have to.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. No, make it the full screen.
Oh, okay, well, okay, yeah, okay. There you go.
All right,
Sorry.
sorry, continue.
So I built kind of two outfield lineups, with one with kind of focused around Baby Peach, the other
Mhm.
focused around the Blue Me,
Mm-hmm.
and then I made it sure my batting lineup was a lot better this season. I have a lot more synergy in it with my ending drafts. Kind of sets up a bunch of synergy with like 5 different synergy straight in a row. And then I picked up my 3 big batters at the start. I didn't want to go blue. I was not planning for it, but unfortunately all the other critters were taken, so I kind of was forced into it.
Yeah.
But then once I was doing it, I got mad at Keegs, as he just started taking all the blues as well. Uprooted my entire draft plans once I changed to blue.
Yeah, if he doesn't pivot to blue after that Bones, your draft looks a lot different.
Yeah, 100%. I was planning to pick up the bones if he didn't pick it up. That was my planned third
Mhm.
pick, but I went blue Pianta instead, as it was taken. I feel like I have a pretty good 2 infield. I have the blue Critter's doing great infield always. Then I have blue Shy Guy or blue Yoshi, both
Yeah.
great in infield. And then I feel like I have a decent pitching lineup. I have King K. Rool, probably going to be the starting pitcher. Planning. I have blue Pianta, great just stamina pitcher. Is good stamina and decent pitching. And then I have a Baby Peach as follow up, or blue Yoshi isn't that bad pitching. And then I also have the 2 Miis. The 2 Miis they're just good pitchers. They're good middle ground pitchers. So I feel like I have a pretty good all around team. Not too much I excel in, but I don't feel like I'll struggle.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I mean, with
table team.
with a Rule, a Critter, a Yanta, some Miis, even a Yoshi, like your offense is definitely there, and with the right item usage, some right pitching situations, the right map, even like I don't think this team is concerned for its performance.
Yeah.
If you
I
had
feel like I'll
to,
definitely make playoffs again.
Yeah.
That is my plan.
if you had to pick a rival team, what team are you looking at right now?
Harshly, your team, never makes any bunners, because screw you for taking my blues.
Yeah.
The other one I'm looking at is a mix between the Heartlands and the Sniffers, because my original plan was to pick up Brown Critter. And then for Brown Critter, go into Monty Mole and a bunch of Shy Guys.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that would be a pretty strong team. And the Shy Guys aren't bad at fielding. They are pretty good fielders.
Yeah.
They have a little lower speed, but they have really high fielding stats.
Especially Green Shy Guy did a lot for the Crowns last season.
Yeah,
So-
Green Shy Guy was great. I definitely was aiming to pick up a Shy Guy. That's why I picked up Blue Shy Guy in 4th. And my last draft was kind of between 2. I was considering the Pink Me or Pink Yoshi, I ended up going with pink me because I thought just the slight advantage with that.
Yeah.
Of it being a me, first of all, and I wouldn't need the pink Yoshi in fielding as much. And it's pink Yoshi's the worst Yoshi in my mind for both pitching and batting.
Mm-hmm.
It just has slightly better fielding.
Well, do we have any other last comments we want to make?
No, not really. I mean,
All right.
all feels like it's going well.
Yeah, no, I think it's looking really good. Are we about ready to end off?
Yeah, I think we are in a good spot. Congratulations, Arctos, for the draft. I think you're gonna do a lot better this season, and excited to see how you do, brother.
All right.
Definitely.
Well then,
Bye.
I've seen we've had a few new viewers here, so I'm gonna post a Discord link in the chat. We are gonna host opening night next week. We'll get all these teams to come and play one game each every week, and the best way to stay up to date with when games are gonna be is by joining the Discord. So if there's anyone new here still, and you want to watch the games, then let me know. Otherwise, all the VODs will be uploaded to the YouTube channel, so they'll all be there. But for all my captains, thank you so much for coming out tonight, and I'm excited to see all the games next week. We'll figure out the exact schedules then. And I think that's all. So, bye!